While most people wish for a little more space in their homes, there are some of that have a lot of space. The ultra-rich and famous boast some of the largest pieces of real estate on the planet. Here are just some of the biggest houses in the world. Wentworth Woodhouse. Considered the largest private home in the United Kingdom, this 15,000-acre estate is located in South Yorkshire. The home has more than 300 rooms including bedrooms and bathrooms, lounges and stables. The home was considered too spectacular that King George V and Queen Mary stayed there in 1912 while visiting the area. The home was originally built in 1725 and has passed through multiple hands before being bought in February 2016 by the Wentworth Woodhouse Preservation Trust. The White House. Surrounded by a perimeter fence and trees, the White House covers 18 acres of land located in Washington, D.C. The home was originally built between 1972 and 1800 by James Owen. The prosperity includes multiple offices and lobbies and boasts a two-story basement. Over the 6 stories, there are 35 bathrooms, 132 rooms, 8 fireplaces, a tennis court, 3 elevators, a bowling alley, boarding green and swimming pool. The West Wing, including the President's Oval Office, hosts 50 staff members. The East Wing contains the office of the First Lady, the President's wife, and was added in 1942. Villa Leopolda. Covering 18 acres of manicured gardens and lawns, this detached villa in Villefranche-sur-Mer, France was originally built in the early 1900s. The land was bought by King Leopold of Belgium in 1895 and it was been used as a military hospital during the First World War, and it has been home to a Swiss banker, a Russian billionaire, and it is now considered a historic landmark. The home includes a pool, a tennis court, 8 suites and 8 bedrooms for staff. Arden House. Sitting atop the mountains east of Harriman, New York, the land surrounding Arden House covers 450 acres. It was built in the early 1990s and boasts a music room, a library, multiple fireplaces, tennis courts, several bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as a pool. The home consists of 3 floors as well as a north and east wing. The home sold in 1950 and was named a National Historic Landmark in 1966. It was closed to the public, however, and operated as a conference center. It was bought in 2001 by the Research Center of Natural Conservation. Uptown Court. Originally built in the 1920s, the home has been renovated multiple times over the years. The grounds over 58 acres and are surrounded by the private woodlands and beautiful gardens. Located near Surrey, England, it was considered one of the most expensive private homes in the world in 2005. In addition to a heated marble driveway, the home also includes 24 bedrooms, 5 swimming pools, a bowling alley, wine cellar, squash and tennis courts, a 50-seat theater, underground garage and a panic room. Hala Ranch. This estate has originally owned by Prince Bandar bin Sultan in 1991 and covers 95 acres of land. The $49 million home is 56,000 square feet, located in Aspen, Colorado. It has its own mechanics who operate the car wash and gas pumps. The home has 15 bedrooms, each with their own patios, 16 bathrooms, a heated barn and stables, a steam room, a swimming pool, and a tennis court. The entire interior is decorated with bronze detail, mahogany, stained glass windows and fireplaces. Promised Land. Covering 42 acres of land, Oprah Winfrey's Montecito, California homes covers a lot of ground. The home was originally built in 1959, but Oprah put thousands of dollars in renovations and decor when she purchased it in 2001 for $50 million. Surrounding by trees, rose bushes and sprawling lawns, the Promised Land has 14 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms, 10 fireplaces, a wine cellar, 2 theaters, ponds, pools, a tennis court and even a tea room. Fleur de Lis Mansion. This $88.2 million home in Los Angeles, California covers 45,000 square feet. It was modeled after King Louis XIV's palace in France. It was 12 bedrooms, a 2-story library, a ballroom, a 50-seat theatre, 15 bathrooms, and even a wine cellar that's 3,000 square feet. The driveway from the gate to the main house is 200 years long. Fairfield Pond. In 2012, this home, owned by American investor and businessman Ira Reynard, was worth an estimated $250 million. It covers 63 acres of land and faces the Atlantic Ocean. The buildings themselves cover nearly 110,000 square feet and include 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, a bowling alley, 2 tennis and squash courts, an incredibly luxurious top hut. The beach house is located in Singapore, Newark, and is considered one of the largest presidential homes in the USA. Antilia. Located in South Mumbai, this 27-storied building was the second most expensive private home in the world as of November 14. The home is 560 feet tall and used 10 individual elevators, though the building is very high. It was built in Indian businessman Mukesh Ambani and his family in 2010 and cost at least $2 billion. There is 48,000 square feet of living space, including a multi-story garage with 186 cars, 3 helipads, a spa, a prayer temple, multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, and a staff of nearly 600. Thank you for staying with us. Be part of information and also have to subscribe Rang Balloon. Thank you everybody.